Fall down 7, get up 8. That's the rule. That's the game. That's life. See, life was never designed to be easy. It was designed to test you, to push you, to refine you. You don't grow in comfort. You grow in the climb. You grow in the comeback. Every time you fall, life whispers, let's see if you'll get back up. And most people don't. They stay down. They let failure become their identity. But not you. You can't afford that, because success isn't about never falling. It's about refusing to stay down. The great lesson is this: failure isn't final unless you quit. It's not over when you fall. It's over when you stop trying. So if you've fallen good, you've joined the club of every great man and woman who ever achieved anything worth remembering. The question now is, will you rise one more time? Because every rise shapes your destiny. And that's where the magic begins. You see, life has a way of testing us. It pushes us. It bends us. And sometimes it breaks us. But the real question is not whether you'll fall. It's what you'll do after you fall, because everyone falls. Everyone fails. Everyone faces defeat at some point, but not everyone gets back up. That's what separates the winners from the quitters. That's what defines the strong from the weak. That's what creates a life of success, not regret. When I first heard the phrase, fall down 7, get up 8, it hit me deep. It's simple, yet powerful. Because it's not just about getting up. It's about the attitude behind getting up. It means no matter how many times life knocks you down, you stand again. It means when the world tells you, stay down, you whisper back, watch me rise. It means your spirit refuses to be broken, even when your body is tired, your mind is weary, and your hope feels small. Let me tell you something. Falling is not failure. It's feedback. When you fall, life is saying, here's something to learn. When you fail, life is saying, here's where to grow. When you lose, life is saying, here's how to prepare for your next win. So don't fear the fall. Fear staying down, because staying down is easy. It's comfortable. It's safe. But nothing grows there. Growth only happens when you stand up. When you rise again, when you face the pain, the disappointment, the embarrassment, and still choose to keep going. You might fall in your career. You might fall in your business. You might fall in your relationships. You might fall in your health. But falling doesn't mean it's over. It means it's time to rise differently. It means it's time to stand with more wisdom. It means it's time to try again, but smarter, calmer, and stronger. Here's the truth most people never understand. Every successful person you admire has fallen, and not just once. They've fallen again and again, but they refused to stay there. They learned. They adjusted. They got back up. Because success is not a straight road. It's a journey of rises and falls. It's built on persistence, not perfection. Think about it like this. When a baby learns to walk, what happens first? They fall. Then they try again, and again, and again, until one day they walk. Then they run. But what if that child stopped trying after the first fall? They'd never learn to stand. They'd never discover their strength. And yet, that's exactly what too many adults do. They fail once and quit. They hear no once and stop asking. They lose once and stop playing. You've got to become like that child again, unafraid to fall and determined to rise. Now, let me remind you of something. Getting up doesn't mean pretending the fall didn't hurt. It did. It means you heal while you move forward. It means you take responsibility. You reflect. You learn. And then you rise with more clarity. Because life doesn't reward the first attempt. It rewards the consistent attempt. So ask yourself, what knocked you down this year? What dream did you stop chasing? What habit did you give up on? Whatever it is, it's not too late. You can rise again. You can rebuild. You can begin once more. Even if you have to start from the ground. Because starting again doesn't mean starting from zero. It means starting from experience. It means starting with lessons. It means starting with a new perspective. Here's the golden rule. Don't measure your strength by how many times you don't fall. Measure it by how many times you rise. That's the real test. That's what defines your character. That's what builds your destiny. And remember, falling is a moment. Rising is a decision. When you fall, pause, reflect, but never quit. When you fall, rest, recover, but don't surrender. When you fall, remind yourself, this is not how my story ends. So the next time life knocks you down, smile, because you're about to learn something powerful. You're about to grow stronger. You're about to rise again. And when you do, you'll rise higher than before. Because the strength you gain from the fall is the strength that will carry you to success. Fall down 7, get up 8. That's the formula. That's the mindset. That's the secret. And once you live by it, no fall will ever be final again. Resilience. It's one of the greatest words in success vocabulary. It's not loud. It's not flashy, but it's powerful. Because resilience is what keeps you going when everything in you says, stop. It's what makes you stand tall when the storm tries to bend you. It's what whispers, you can still win, when the world says, you've lost. You see, resilience is not something you're born with. It's something you build, brick by brick, day by day, challenge by challenge. It's built in the quiet moments when no one's watching. When you're tired, but you keep showing up. When you're disappointed, but you keep believing. When you've failed, but you refuse to quit. Let me tell you something important. Resilience is not about avoiding pain. It's about using it. It's not about pretending you're strong all the time. It's about finding strength when you feel weak. It's not about never falling. It's about learning how to rise better every time you do. Now, the question is, how do you build that mindset? How do you stay strong when life keeps testing you? It starts with one simple realization. You can't control what happens to you, but you can always control what happens in you. That's the foundation. That's where resilience begins. When you stop asking, why me? And start asking, what now? When you stop blaming the storm and start learning how to sail through it. Most people give up because they think life should be easy. They think success should come quickly. They think pain means they're on the wrong path. But not you. Not anymore. Because you now understand pain is the process. Discomfort is the signal that you're growing. Resistance is proof that you're moving forward. So don't run from difficulty. Embrace it. Because every challenge strengthens your foundation. Every setback refines your spirit. Every obstacle shapes your character. Resilience isn't built when things go right. It's built when everything goes wrong and you still choose to move. It's built in those moments when you say, I don't feel like it, but I'll do it anyway. I'm afraid, but I'll try anyway. I failed, but I'll rise anyway. That anyway, that's the language of the resilient. Now, let's pause and reflect. Think about your life. Think about all the moments you thought you wouldn't make it. All the days that felt like the end. But you're still here. You made it through. You stood up again. That's resilience. That's your proof. That's your strength. So never underestimate what you've already overcome. You've fought battles no one knows about. You've carried weights no one could see. And yet you're still standing. That means you have what it takes to stand again. Resilience is also about perspective. It's how you see your struggles. Some people see problems. Others see preparation. Some people see pain. Others see purpose. It's not what happens that defines you. It's what you decide it means. You can look at a fall and say, I'm done. Or you can look at it and say, this is training. You can look at rejection and say, I'm not good enough. Or you can say, this is my redirection. That's how resilient people think. They don't escape the fire. They use it to forge their strength. Let me give you a thought. Life doesn't get easier. You get stronger. Every time you face something hard, you're developing endurance. Every time you recover from a loss, you're building mental muscle. Every time you survive disappointment, you're expanding your capacity to win. And one day you'll look back and realize the pain was not punishment. It was preparation. The resilient person doesn't wait for motivation. They build discipline. They don't rely on luck. They rely on persistence. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They act with what they have. Because they know waiting for things to get easy is the fastest way to stay weak. So remember this. Resilience is not a feeling. It's a choice. It's the choice to stand up when you could stay down. To believe again when your heart is tired. To move forward when everything inside you says, rest. That's the choice that changes everything. And maybe today, life has you on your knees. Maybe things didn't go the way you planned. Maybe you've fallen more times than you can count. Then this is your reminder. You are stronger than the fall. You are bigger than the failure. You are tougher than the pain. Don't stop now. Don't lose heart. Don't surrender your future to one bad chapter. Because resilience is not built in comfort. It's built in the comeback. Fall down 7. Get up 8. That's not just a quote, that's a philosophy, a mindset, a way of life. And when you live by it, nothing, and I mean nothing, can keep you down for long. Hope. It's a small word, but it carries the weight of the world. Hope is the spark in the dark, the whisper that says, keep going. It's the quiet belief that something better is still possible even when everything looks lost. Without hope, you stop trying. Without hope, you stop dreaming. Without hope, you stop living. Now, let me tell you something I've learned in my years of studying success and failure. People don't fail because they run out of time. They fail because they run out of hope. The moment you stop believing that tomorrow can be better than today, that's the moment life starts to shrink. That's the moment your dreams begin to fade. But as long as there's a little hope, a little fire, a little voice that says, not yet, then there's still a chance. There's still life. There's still room to grow. I've met people who lost everything, money, relationships, opportunities, but the ones who came back, the ones who rebuilt their lives from the ground up, they all had one thing in common. They never gave up hope. They said, this is not the end. This is just the test. They believed that life still had more to offer, and they were right. Because when you refuse to give up hope, life will eventually meet you halfway. See, hope is not about ignoring reality. It's about seeing beyond it. It's not blind optimism. It's courageous faith. It's looking at what is and still believing in what can be. And that belief, that inner conviction, gives you the strength to try one more time, to take one more step, to rise one more morning with purpose. Now let's talk about that second part, striving for more. Some people think contentment means settling. It doesn't. You can be grateful for what you have and still hunger for more. That's not greed. That's growth. You see, life rewards those who keep moving forward, those who keep expanding, those who keep reaching for better, not just for themselves, but for others too. But striving for more doesn't mean rushing. It means evolving. It means becoming more disciplined, more focused, more aware of what truly matters. It's not about having more stuff. It's about becoming more of yourself, the stronger version, the wiser version, the version that refuses to settle for average. There's something special about a person who never gives up hope and never stops striving. You can see it in their eyes. You can hear it in their voice. They walk differently. They think differently. They live in possibility. They've learned that even the darkest night can't kill a dream that's protected by hope. And even the longest journey begins with a single act of faith. But here's the truth: hope alone is not enough. You must feed it. Feed it with good thoughts. Feed it with inspiring words. Feed it with small wins every day. Because hope, like a flame, can go out if you stop nurturing it. So protect it. Guard it. Don't let negativity, fear, or failure take it away from you. Remember, the world will try to convince you to give up, to lower your standards, to stop expecting more from yourself. But don't listen. You were not made for mediocrity. You were made for progress. Let me give you something to think about. If you woke up today, you still have a reason to try again. If you can breathe, you still have purpose. If your heart is still beating, there's still something left to do. Every morning you rise, the universe hands you another chance to grow. Don't waste it. Don't say, it's too late. Don't say, I've failed too many times. Say instead, as long as I have today, I have hope. And as long as I have hope, I'll keep striving. You may not be where you want to be yet. That's okay. No great story unfolds in one chapter. Keep writing. Keep building. Keep improving. Every effort compounds. Every lesson adds up. Every act of faith brings you closer to the person you're meant to be. Hope and effort. That's the unbeatable combination. Hope gives you vision. Effort gives you momentum. Hope is the seed. Effort is the soil. You need both. Without hope, you won't begin. Without effort, you won't continue. So, my friend, protect your hope and work like it's the only chance you've got. There will be days when you want to quit, days when nothing seems to move, days when you question if it's worth it. That's when you must remind yourself, progress isn't always visible, but it's always happening. Every time you choose not to give up, you grow stronger inside. Every time you show up again, you build a little more confidence. Every time you fall and rise again, your spirit becomes unbreakable. Never give up hope, and never stop striving. Because the moment you combine belief with consistent effort, life begins to open doors that once seemed locked. And one day, you'll look back and realize it wasn't luck. It was you, your patience, your persistence, your hope. That's what built the life you were meant to live. Pain. It's life's most honest teacher. No one likes it, but everyone needs it. You see, pain introduces you to yourself. It shows you what you're made of. It reveals your limits and then invites you to break them. Most people run from pain, but the wise, they learn from it. They use it. They turn it into power. Now, let's be honest. Struggle doesn't feel good. It's not pleasant to wake up facing problems that don't seem to go away. It's not fun to see your plans fail or to feel like you're standing still while the world moves on. But here's the truth. Every great person you admire, every leader, every thinker, every builder, they were all shaped by struggle. It wasn't their comfort that made them strong. It was their challenge. It was their pain. Someone once said, "Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." That's wisdom. Because strength is not built in the sunshine. It's built in the storm. Your difficulties are not there to defeat you. They're there to develop you. Without the pressure, there's no diamond. Without the test, there's no testimony. And without struggle, there's no strength. I remember a time early in my career when nothing seemed to go right. Everything I touched failed. The plans I made crumbled. The people I trusted disappeared. And I thought, why me? But later I realized it was those hard years that built the foundation of who I became. The struggle forced me to grow up. It forced me to learn discipline. It forced me to build a stronger mind and a tougher heart. Looking back, I can say this with confidence. I didn't succeed in spite of the struggle. I succeeded because of it. So let me say this to you. Don't waste your pain. Don't curse it. Convert it. Let it build something inside you. Let it sharpen your purpose. Let it give you compassion for others who are still fighting their battles. When you turn pain into wisdom, you've won. When you turn failure into feedback, you've grown. And when you turn struggle into strength, you've changed forever. See, the real victory isn't just surviving the struggle. It's transforming through it. It's not about avoiding the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. When life knocks you down, and it will, get up slowly, smile, and say, "You hit me hard, but I'm still here." That's strength. That's power. Pain can do two things. It can break you, or it can build you. And the choice, my friend, is always yours. You can let it make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. One letter difference. A whole world of change. Better or bitter, the decision lies in how you interpret what happens to you. When you see pain as punishment, you shrink. When you see pain as preparation, you grow. Because every struggle prepares you for a future opportunity. Every challenge develops a skill you'll someday need. So don't waste your energy asking why it happened. Ask what it's teaching you. Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's teaching you humility. Maybe it's teaching you to stop taking life for granted. But rest assured, it's teaching you something. Let's talk about transformation. Pain transforms weak minds into warriors. It transforms fear into focus. It transforms the uncertain into the unstoppable. You'll never meet a strong person who had an easy past. Strength and struggle are twins. They grow together. So instead of avoiding the struggle, embrace it. Say, "This too will serve me," because it will. Maybe not today, maybe not next month, but one day you'll look back and say, "That's when everything changed." Sometimes pain is not a punishment. It's a push. A push to move you out of your comfort zone. A push to make a decision you've been avoiding. A push to start living your truth. Pain will either paralyze you or propel you. And the difference lies in your mindset. So here's a rule to remember. Don't let your pain define you. Let it refine you. Let it shape your character. Let it deepen your gratitude. Let it sharpen your purpose. Because pain doesn't destroy, it reveals. It shows you what's weak so you can make it strong. It shows you what's missing so you can build it in. When you see someone strong, resilient, and full of confidence, don't envy them. Understand what they've gone through. They've cried in silence. They've fought battles you'll never know. They've rebuilt themselves from ashes. That's the power of pain. It forges greatness in silence. So if you're struggling right now, take heart. Don't see this season as the end. See it as the training ground. Because someday soon, you'll stand taller. You'll think clearer. You'll live stronger. And you'll say to yourself, I didn't just survive. I transformed. Remember, pain is temporary, but the strength it gives you lasts forever. And one day, when you've turned your pain into power, you'll be able to reach back and help someone else through theirs. That's when you'll realize the struggle wasn't just for you. It was for your growth and for your purpose. So, fall down 7 times, get up 8, and let every fall make you wiser. Let every scar tell a story. Let every struggle build a strength you didn't know you had. Because in the end, it's not the easy days that define you. It's the ones that tried to break you and couldn't. There comes a time in every person's life when they must decide to stay down or to rise again. It's a quiet moment. No spotlight, no applause, just you and that little voice inside that says, get up. That moment defines you, not the success, not the victory, but the decision to rise and rebuild after the fall. A champion is not someone who never fails. A champion is someone who never quits. Because success doesn't come from avoiding defeat. It comes from outlasting it. The true test of character is not how you perform when things are easy. It's how you perform when everything falls apart. You see, falling down is inevitable, but staying down is a choice. And the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is found in what you do after the fall. Most people, when life hits them hard, they stop. They lose the fire. They lose the fight. They lose the faith. But the 1%, those who live as champions, they rise again, not because it's easy, but because they've made a promise to themselves. I will not be defeated by circumstance. Let me tell you something about rebuilding. It's not quick. It's not glamorous. It's slow, steady, and often lonely work. It's waking up when your heart is heavy and still showing up. It's believing in a vision that no one else can see yet. It's trusting that your effort today, even the smallest action, is shaping the person you're becoming. Champions rebuild piece by piece, brick by brick, habit by habit. They understand that greatness isn't built overnight. It's built daily, in the small choices, in the silent moments, in the decisions no one sees. You see, rebuilding isn't just about recovering what you lost. It's about becoming someone better than before. When you rise again, you don't rise as the same person. You rise wiser. You rise stronger. You rise more grateful. Every fall leaves behind lessons, and those lessons become the foundation for your new rise. So if you've fallen, don't just aim to get back to where you were. Aim higher. Build smarter. Live deeper. Because sometimes life doesn't break you. It rebuilds you. It reconstructs you into someone unstoppable. Now, let's talk about what it means to live as a true champion. A champion doesn't look for comfort. They look for challenge. They don't avoid struggle, they embrace it. They understand that growth lives on the other side of pain. A champion knows that every setback is a setup for a stronger comeback. Let's pause for a moment and reflect. You've faced difficulties. You've endured pain. You've questioned your path. And yet you're still here. That means something. It means you have strength inside you that life couldn't destroy. It means you have a spark that darkness couldn't extinguish. It means you're capable of rising again. Here's the truth. Every fall you've faced has trained you. Every loss has prepared you. Every disappointment has built your foundation. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience. And that makes you powerful. When you live as a true champion, you don't need validation. You don't wait for others to cheer for you. You become your own motivation. You say, I will keep moving. I will keep learning. I will keep growing. Because the journey never ends. Champions live in a state of becoming. They never stop improving. They never stop refining. Every day is a new opportunity to rise higher. And here's something important. Champions don't rise for themselves alone. They rise so they can lift others. When you rebuild yourself, you become an example of what's possible. You show others that it's okay to fail. As long as you refuse to stay there, your story of rising might be the spark that ignites someone else's comeback. See, the world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more resilient people. People who've fallen, but chose to rise. People who've been broken, but chose to rebuild. People who've been tested, but refused to surrender. That's what the world needs. People with scars, not excuses. So, what does it mean to live as a true champion? It means you live with resilience. You live with discipline. You live with purpose. It means that every time life knocks you down, you rise with gratitude, not bitterness. It means that when the world says, you're done, you say, I'm just getting started. Don't wish for life to get easier. Wish to get stronger. Don't pray for fewer problems. Pray for more wisdom. Don't wait for the storm to pass. Learn to stand tall in the rain, because champions don't wait for perfect conditions. They create them. You have everything you need inside you. The courage, the drive, the ability to rise. You just have to decide that you won't let your past define your future. You may have fallen 7 times, but remember, you rise 8, because that's what champions do. When life breaks your heart, rebuild it stronger. When life knocks you down, rise with purpose. When life tests you, thank it for the lesson, because every test you pass makes you unstoppable. And one day, you'll look back at all the pain, at all the failures, at all the nights you almost gave up, and you'll smile, because you'll realize it all made you who you are today. It all shaped the champion within. So rise again, my friend. Rebuild, renew, reignite your purpose. Because the world doesn't remember those who fell. It remembers those who got back up. And when you do it with strength. Do it with grace. Do it with fire. Because you are a true champion. And champions don't quit. They rise. Again and again. And now, my friend, it's time to reflect. Life will knock you down. It will challenge you. It will test your patience, your courage, your will. But remember this, falling is not failing. Falling is a lesson. Rising is where your true power lies. You have the choice. You can stay down, or you can rise, and rise with more wisdom, more strength, and more determination than ever before. Let this be your mantra. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Because every time you rise, you grow. Every time you rise, you learn. Every time you rise, you move closer to the life you've always dreamed of. So take a deep breath, look forward, and promise yourself, you will rise, you will rebuild, you will keep moving forward, no matter what. The world doesn't celebrate those who never fail. It celebrates those who never give up. You are one of those people. You are a fighter. You are a champion. And from this moment on, every setback becomes a setup. Every fall becomes fuel. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to rise higher than ever before. Now go, rise, and show the world exactly who you are meant to be. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Your life is waiting.